Hi guys, it's Panelhopper here again, and today I'm here with my thoughts on Suicide Squad. Now I went to see it yesterday with a friend of mine, and the first thing I will say is don't go and see it in 3D. I don't like 3D, I think it's a fad, I think it's really irritating and it gives me a headache. The only reason I saw this in 3D was because I was basically forced to because my local cinema didn't have any 2D showings. So if you're going to go and see this film, please see it in 2D, and please see all your films in 2D, because 3D is just distracting and rubbish. Anyway, that's besides the point. Suicide Squad is better than Batman vs Superman. And what I mean by that is, it's very much like Batman vs Superman, and very much like all the... Well, there have only been two DC Universe extended movies. Well, three DC Universe extended movies if you count Man of Steel. But anyway, of the DC Universe extended movies, this is quite similar to the other two. And it's quite similar to Batman vs Superman in that it's very flat and cynical, and a lot of it doesn't connect. But there are islands of tiny good bits in it that you can see coming together to make a better film. And the difference between Batman vs Superman to this is that in this one, the islands of good bits that could come together to make a better film appear for slightly longer and break the surface a bit more. You know, there are good characters in the film as opposed to just confusing kind of overblown nonsense that was in Batman vs Superman. On to the things that... Let's start with the things that I liked. Harley Quinn is the perfect Harley Quinn. I mean, they literally just took her as she was invented for Batman the Animated Series and as she exists in the comics and just put her onto the screen perfectly. I think that Margot Robbie as Harley Quinn does a good job with that character. I thought that I thought because it's a villain centric movies and villains are often more interesting than heroes generally because you see less of them. I thought that all of the performances were good. There isn't enough time to get to know those performances because there's not enough time to develop the characters at all. The only two characters that get developed are Deadshot, as played by Will Smith, and as previously mentioned, Harley Quinn. It might as well be a movie. They might as well rename the movie Harley Quinn and Deadshot and just cut out the scenes with everyone else because they're the most developed characters, they're the most enjoyable characters certainly, and they're the best performances in the film. In terms of the things I didn't like, I wouldn't pay any attention to a lot of the marketing which has the Joker in it because A, the Joker's in it for 5 minutes, and B, that is not the Joker. That is a gangster with green hair. I mean, he's literally like a mob boss who dresses in weird makeup. That's basically all he is. And you can take some you can kind of look at other interpretations of the Joker and say, well, maybe the Joker's always been that. But there's very little, like in Jack Nicholson's Joker and Heath Ledger's Joker and in Mark Hamill's voice acting performance, there are jokes as well as the psychopathy, whereas this just has the psychotic tendencies and just the murder. And Jared Leto was suitably creepy, but to me it wasn't the Joker. And I think that's a real shame because Jared Leto is an incredible actor. I've seen him in quite a few films and I know that he can act. I know that he has talent. But he was just wasted in this film, and he's hardly in it. He's in it for 5 minutes, as I think I've said, and it's just, I just don't understand it. Yeah, and a lot of it didn't click. A lot of it felt very cynical. The music choices, especially, you know, songs that you would think songs that when you hear them, you think to yourself, oh yes, they chose this song because loads of people like this song, appear in the film. They're there to make you feel a certain way, and it just feels really, really cynical. There's a lot of humour that doesn't pay off, or feels unearned because you haven't had enough time with the characters. And it's not a good film. It's not a good film. That's basically my final thought on the matter. And yeah, the DC cinematic universe needs the Wonder Woman film to save it now, because if the Wonder Woman film is as good as that trailer makes it look, it will save it, but it desperately needs it. Okay, bye.